Welcome to DMV Pass. CDL Prep Test Air Brake, 25 questions and answers, remix. Hey there, thanks for your continued support. If you're new to this channel, subscribe now and activate notifications so you don't miss our future post. Please like and share this video to help more people benefit from it. Let's go. 1. The air loss rate for a straight truck or bus, with the engine off and the brakes on, should not be more than what? A. 1 psi in 30 seconds. B. 1 psi in 1 minute. C. 2 psi in 45 seconds. D. 3 psi in 1 minute. The correct answer is D. 3 psi in 1 minute. 2. Your brakes are fading when A. You have to push harder on the brake pedal to control your speed on a downgrade. B. The brake pedal feels spongy when you apply pressure. C. You release pressure on the brake pedal and speed increases. D. Less pressure is needed on the brake pedal for each stop. The correct answer is A. You have to push harder on the brake pedal to control your speed on a downgrade. 3. What does the supply pressure gauge show? A. It shows how much pressure you have used in this trip. B. It shows how much pressure is in the air tanks. C. It shows how much pressure is going to the brake chambers. D. It shows how much pressure the air can take. The correct answer is B. It shows how much pressure is in the air tanks. 4. The brake system that supplies and releases the brakes when the driver uses the brake pedal is called what brake system? A. The emergency brake system. B. The service brake system. C. The parking brake system. D. None of the above. The correct answer is B. The service brake system. 5. If your vehicle has an alcohol evaporator every day during cold weather, what should you do? A. Check and fill the alcohol level. B. Change the alcohol from a new bottle. C. Clean the air filter with alcohol. D. Check the oil for alcohol content. The correct answer is A. Check and fill the alcohol level. 6. Why should you drain water from compressed air tanks? A. The boiling point reduces braking power. B. Water can freeze in cold weather, causing brake failure. C. Water cools the compressor too much. D. You should drain water to make room for the oil that should be in the compressed air tank. The correct answer is B. Water can freeze in cold weather, causing brake failure. 7. To test air service brakes, you should brake firmly when moving slowly forward. What tells you that the brakes are okay? A. A delayed stopping action. B. An unusual feel. C. The vehicle pulls to the right. D. None of the above. The correct answer is D. None of the above. 8. On long downhill grades, experts recommend using a low gear and light, steady pedal pressure instead of on again, off again braking. Why is that? A. Because air usage is less when you have light, steady pressure. B. Because brake linings do not heat up as much with light, steady pressure. C. Because you can keep vehicle speed constant in a low gear with light, steady pressure. D. All the above. The correct answer is D. All the above. 9. Your truck or bus has a dual air brake system. If a low air pressure warning comes on for only one system, what should you do? A. Reduce your speed and drive to the nearest garage for repair. B. Reduce your speed and test the remaining system while underway. C. Continue at normal speed. No action is needed if only one system fails. D. Stop right away and safely park. Continue only after the system is fixed. The correct answer is D. Stop right away and safely park. Continue only after the system is fixed. 10. During normal driving, spring brakes are usually held back by what? A. Air pressure. B. Spring pressure. C. Centrifugal force. D. Bolts or clamps. The correct answer is A. Air pressure. 11. Total stopping distance for air brakes is longer than that for hydraulic brakes, due to what distance? A. Perception distance. B. Reaction distance. C. Brake lag distance. D. Effective braking distance. The correct answer is C. Brake lag distance. 12. The most common type of foundation brake found on heavy vehicles is what? A. The disc brake. B. The wedge drum brake. C. The SCAM system. D. None of the above. The correct answer is C. The SCAM system. 13. With air brake vehicles, the parking brakes should be used when? A. Whenever you leave the vehicle unattended. B. To hold the speed when going downhill. C. As little as possible. D. Only during pre-trip and post-trip inspections. The correct answer is A. Whenever you leave the vehicle unattended. 14. What is emergency stab braking? A. Pump the pedal lightly and rapidly. B. Press on the brake pedal as hard as you can, then release the brakes when the wheels lock, and when the wheels start rolling, put the brakes on fully again. C. Brake hard until the wheels lock, then get off the brakes for as much time as the wheels were locked. D. Press hard on the brake pedal and apply full hand valve until you come to a stop. The correct answer is B. Press on the brake pedal as hard as you can, then release the brakes when the wheels lock, and when the wheels start rolling, put the brakes on fully again. 15. Parking or emergency brakes of trucks and buses are held on by what kind of pressure? A. Spring pressure. B. Fluid pressure. C. Air pressure. D. Atmospheric pressure. The correct answer is A. Spring pressure. 16. The driver must be able to see a low air pressure warning, which comes on before pressure in the service air tanks falls below how many psi? A. 20 psi. B. 40 psi. C. 60 psi. D. 80 psi. The correct answer is C. 60 psi. 17. If your vehicle has an alcohol evaporator, why is it there? A. To rid the wet tank of alcohol that condenses and sets at the bottom. B. To eliminate the need for daily tank draining. C. To boost the tank pressure in the same way that turbochargers boost engines. D. To reduce the risk of ice in air brake valves in cold weather. The correct answer is D, to reduce the risk of ice in air brake valves in cold weather. 18. The brake pedal in an air brake system. A. Controls the speed of the air compressor. B. Is seldom used compared to hydraulic systems. C. Controls the surpressure applied to put on the brakes. D. Is connected to slack adjusters by a series of rods and linkages. The correct answer is C. Controls the surpressure applied to put on the brakes. 19. If your truck or bus has dual parking control valves, then you can use pressure from a separate tank for what purpose? A. To balance the service brake system when you are parked. B. To stay parked twice as long without using up the service air pressure. C. To release the spring emergency and parking brakes to move a short distance. D. To brake harder if the main tank is getting low. The correct answer is C. To release the spring emergency and parking brakes to move a short distance. 20. If you must make an emergency stop, then you should brake how? A. So that you use the handbrake before the brake pedal. B. So that you do not need to worry about steering. C. So you can steer and so your vehicle stays in a straight line. D. So you can use the full power of the brakes to lock the wheels. The correct answer is C. So you can steer and so your vehicle stays in a straight line. 21. To check the free play of manual slack adjusters of SCAM brakes, you should park on what kind of grade? A. Level ground and apply the parking brake. B. Park on level ground, chock the wheels and release the parking brakes. C. Park on level ground, drain off the air pressure before checking the adjustment. D. Park on a slight grade, release the parking brakes and apply the service brake watching your vehicle movement. The correct answer is B. Park on level ground, chock the wheels and release the parking brakes. 22. The most important thing to do when a low air pressure warning comes on is what? A. Upshift. B. Downshift. C. Adjust the brake pedal for more travel. D. Stop and safely park as soon as possible. The correct answer is D. Stop and safely park as soon as possible. 23. What does the air compressor governor control? A. The speed of the air compressor. B. Air pressure applied to the brakes. C. Air pumped into the air tanks. D. When the brake chambers release pressure. The correct answer is C. Air pumped into the air tanks. 24. What describes the braking power of the spring brakes? A. It increases when the service brakes are hot. B. It depends on the service brakes being in adjustment. C. It is not affected by the condition of the service brakes. D. It can only be tested by highly trained brake service people. The correct answer is B. It depends on the service brakes being in adjustment. 25. All air brake equipped vehicles have what? A. An air use gauge. B. A supply pressure gauge. C. At least one brake heater. D. A backup hydraulic system. The correct answer is B. A supply pressure gauge. Thanks for watching until the end. Are you willing to support this channel with a one-time contribution? You can send us super thanks. Doing so will help us grow and more people will benefit from our work. We would be forever grateful if you do so. All you have to do is slide left on the section where the share button is located. Just tap on super thanks and follow the prompts. To become a member of this channel, hit the join button now and select your membership level, like IP, important person, VIP, very important person, or VVIP, very important person. Any of these perks will give you early access to our videos and much more. Terms apply. Thank you already for your support.